everyone, in this video I will preview the BZ-75, which is a new tier 10 Chinese heavy tank from the tech tree. First, let's go and talk about the crew of this tank. We have here 4 crew members. First, the commander, which is also the radio operator as well. Then we have the gunner, driver, and we have the loader. And let's go now and talk now about the guns. So this tank has two guns. The main gun is a 152mm caliber gun, and the researchable gun is the 180mm caliber gun with the HE and hash ammunition loadout. So let's go now and talk about the stats of this tank first here. About this gun, this tank is equipped with the 152mm caliber gun, which has 650 alpha damage, and the DPM of this tank is 2000, almost 2.4k, which means you have here a 16.3 second reload time for a 650 alpha damage, which is, I would say, is a long reload time because this DPM is actually not the greatest. So the gun depression of this tank is 8 degree and the elevation is 20, so the gun depression is really good. The accuracy of this gun, we have here dispersion value 0.38, which is bad, and aim time 2.6 second, which is also bad. The HP of this tank is 2.5k, which is good. The armor of this tank, we have here the whole armor first, the front, side, and rear. Now we have the turret armor here with the front, side, and rear. So the turret armor from the front will be really good. Obviously, it's a hood-on tank with 80 degree of gun depression. And the turret traverse speed is 25 seconds. The defender has 27 second turret traverse speed, which means this tank turns his turret slower than a defender as a comparison. Now the mobility of this tank. Here we have this tank weighs in 63.1 ton with an 800 horsepower normal engine, but this tank has a turbo boost jet engine as well, a turbo boost mode, which will give the tank a 2000 horsepower, which is really amazing. What this means? This means that the tank in normal speed mode will go with 35 km/h forward speed and reverse speed is 15 km/h. Now, if you will use the boost mode, which you have 6 boosters, which will last 10 seconds in one barrel. This means your tank will go with 53 km/h forward speed for 10 seconds, which you can use this at 6 times per barrel, and the reverse speed is 1 km/h forward speed. The whole reverse speed is 31.3 degree per second, like the defender has the same whole reverse speed. So nothing. It's obviously it's a heavy tank, so yeah. The camo, obviously we have a heavy tank camo here, so nothing. This is not an average normal heavy tank camo, and the view rating of this tank is 390 meters. I would like to say here 400, but 390, yeah, it's not a big deal. And the signal rating is 750 meters per sec, which is just enough, 750. So let's talk about here now the guns of this tank, which is really interesting. This is a normal gun, which I've just mentioned, and here we have the HE gun with a 180mm caliber gun. So we have here 2 ammunition types: the normal HE shell, which will deal 1.6k with 75mm of penetration value, which is really low, and we have here the hash ammunition type, which has got 225mm of base penetration value, which is really good, and the speed of these of the normal HE shell is 860 meters per sec, but the HE is I don't know how fast the hash ammunition type is, but I will assume it's around 960 meter. Can be faster than that. So the reload of this gun is 30 seconds, which means if you use the normal HE shell, you will do 3.2k. Your DPM will be basically 3.2k because you will do this alpha damage 2 times. But if you are using the hash ammunition type with this penetration value, obviously everybody will use this. In some cases, you can use this when you switch with intuition. You see a Scorpion G, a Grill, or any other paper tank, you will do 1.6k. Definitely, you will spam it with even 1.89. So in that case, your DPM will be 2.1k because you can do this 2 times in 1 minute. And the accuracy of this gun is 0.4 dispersion value, which will go down to 0.38, and aim time is 3 seconds, which will go down to 2.9 second, like this. So let's go now and talk about the ammunition type of the normal gun with the 152mm caliber gun. We have here, as I mentioned, AP, heat, and normal HE shell. With the base penetration value of the normal AP shell is 258 millimeters per millimeter, which is really good, and the shell speed is 1150. This is fast as an APCR. This is a standard speed for an APCR shell, 1150 meters per sec, which is really good, and the shell cost 1.7k. The heat ammunition type with 319 millimeters of base penetration value with 950 meters per sec shell speed, actually fast for a heat shell, definitely, and the cost is 6,800. But remember the BZ-176, the Tier 8 Chinese premium heavy tank, which has got the same gun with as this, weight only 290 millimeters of base penetration value on heat, but the cost of one shell is 7,200 credits. So on the Tier 8 is more expensive the shell than the Tier 10, which is interesting. Now the normal HE shell with 90 millimeters of base penetration value, which is actually good. I like 90, and then 95 is good, definitely. 840 alpha damage. Shell speed is 860 meters per sec. Actually good, definitely good for an HE shell. And the cost is 1.1k. So these are the stats, which looks like that the tank will come in the game, but maybe they will change it to the good or to the worse. And let's go now and watch another image from a tank. This is the from behind the tank. As you can see, the turbo jets are here, and we have here a shovel, and that's it. So these are the stats for this tank. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the upcoming videos and news about this tank.